we are back on our tour of the islands of Phi Phi along with the island of Khai. The tour starts at the pier where we are brought from our hotels. This is where we are checked in. While waiting, you can buy something in a local store, drink tea or coffee, or rent flippers. When everyone is gathered, the guide gives a small briefing, tells the program and safety, and then we go to get on the boat. The way to the islands of Phi Phi takes about 1 hour. In general, the archipelago of Phi Phi, which is part of the province of Krabi, consists of 6 islands. On this tour, we will only visit 2 of them. Another island, Khai, will be already near Phuket and has nothing to do with the archipelago of Phi Phi. Our first stop was near Phi Phi Don Island, the largest island in the archipelago. At Tonsai Bay, we had a snorkeling trip. We put on masks, flippers, life jackets, and jumped into the water to see the local underwater beauties. By the way, this is where the flippers came in handy, and Tonsai Bay is quite shallow. There are enough stones and corals underwater, and all of them are quite close to the surface of the water, and the flippers protected our legs very well from damage and from sea urchins. The next stop was Monkey Beach, located very close by in the same bay. It has to be said that a lot of people came to see the monkeys today, and all of them were not just watching from the boat, but went out on the beach, which is pretty dangerous to do considering that the animals are wild. Anyway, it was a pleasure to feed and take pictures with these funny animals. Well, we're moving on. We are scheduled for lunch. Lunch was at a local restaurant right on the beach. For lunch we had rice, cooked vegetables, fish fillet with vegetables and pineapple, chicken fillet with cashew nuts, simply fried fish fillet, pasta, non-spicy tom yum soup, everything for vegetable salad including very tasty dips, watermelon for dessert, and tea and coffee. And after lunch we leave further along the route to the island of Phi Phi. The first stop here was near the famous Viking cave, where locals collect the so-called swallows' nests, from which they make some preparations of Thai folk medicine or the famous swallow's nest soup. We stopped by Pele Lagoon just to look at it and take some photos. The lagoon is really very beautiful. And we drive to the highlight of Phi Phi Don Island, Maya Bay, where the movie The Beach starring Leonardo DiCaprio was filmed. As always in high season, Maya Bay Beach was just overflowing with tourists. Here on the island we only had 40 minutes, so the first thing we do is walk inland to the observation deck. On the way, the guide told us about some of the trees whose fruit was used as the basis for the filming of Avatar, and about the ranger cabins that live on the island permanently. The observation deck is on the opposite side and relates to Lo Sama Bay. From here you have a beautiful view of the neighboring small island in the shape of a large mushroom. Well, or a big rock in the shape of a mushroom, as you prefer. And the rest of the time we enjoyed the sun, the white sand, and the sea. And after 40 minutes, we again get in the boat and go to our last island for today, Khai Nok Island. It is located almost near the island of Phuket. As we approached Khai Island, a big rain cloud appeared on the horizon, which was quite strange for March. Supposedly it's the dry season and it shouldn't rain at all, but that doesn't mean we should be upset. We land on the island and spend the next hour here. Khai Island is a small formation, literally a couple of 100 meters in diameter, with a beach and wooden restaurants and shops. Here you can rent a sun lounger or just relax on the white sand on the beach. You can buy cocktails, beer, chips, drinks, and seafood. From entertainment on the island is a local tattoo parlor where they draw henna, jet ski rental, and excellent stone formation for lovers of beautiful photos. That's about it. Around 4 in the afternoon, we pull out to head back to Phuket. On the way home, the Thai crew treated us to pineapple and watermelon, and after 15 minutes of traveling, we arrived at the pier. That was the end of our excursion. As you can see, it is no different this season than it was last year. The same islands, the same boats, the same beautiful weather for the first half of the day. But the second half of the day, yes, it was raining. March apparently forgot that it is the hottest month of the year. But that didn't spoil our mood at all. The excursion continued in the same mode. It was absolutely no different from a normal day. There was no change in Maya Bay, still just as crowded. DiCaprio we never saw, although recently he visited the island of Phuket, by the way. But apparently he never visited his favorite beach. In any case, you can choose, and we will see you on the next excursion.